Jakeen Harris.
All right, Schnittker, go.
Jakeen, Dave was just telling us about the turnover dog bone that you guys debuted today. Talk about that and how much kind of a fun and motivating thing that is for you guys on the defensive side of the ball.
I mean, it's always great to have like a motivation when you're out there playing. So we all know like you get a turnover, you go straight to the dog bone and have fun with it. So that was a great thing about Coach Dave doing and Coach Gibson. That was great.
Corey Smith.
Jakeen, how disappointed are you that you didn't get a chance to write your name on that today after having two chances there?
Yeah, I'm mad about that one. I'm back on the drug machine. Get ready for next week.
And for you, going back to last week, obviously you had the chance to have the pick six brought back, and then it gets overturned. How much are you looking for those types of opportunities? You had a chance there with an open field in front of you to turn and look up.
Yeah, that was kind of the same thing. Like, maybe I looked downfield. That's when I had dropped it. So I gotta just stay focused in, locked in every play, trying to catch one.
Thank you.
Gibby, go ahead.
Yeah, Jakeen, in this COVID-19 time, the dog bone, you cannot put it in your mouth. Is that correct? What can you do with the dog bone?
We just hold it up. I mean, get around the player who caused the turnover and just celebrate with him. I mean, you can't put it in your mouth.
Thanks.
Friedlander, go ahead.
Jakeen, could you talk about what it was like on the sideline after Tanner got ejected and how you guys regrouped and what it says about all you young guys to rally around each other and come up with the kind of performance you guys did?
Yeah, it's always good when young guys stepping up like Devin Boykin and Josh Pierre-Lewis. We got a young staff, a young group, and I'm trying to get them guys' heads right out there and just keep them focused. And
what was the mood like on the sideline after Tanner got ejected? How did you guys regroup from that?
It was like silent at first. Then like Tanner came back out and got us like back in the moment. Like, so it was great by Tanner just coming back out there and just motivating us. Like, it's not over. We got to keep playing all 4 quarters.
Thanks, Jakeen. Congratulations.
Schnittker.
The offense had some struggles moving the ball in the second half, and Devin had the interception. But after that, you guys came back out and had a stop to kind of pick him up. How important was that for you guys, especially with what Devin did last week to lead you to the comeback win to pick him up when he was struggling a little bit?
Talking about the goal line stop?
You guys getting off the field after Devin threw the interception.
Oh yeah, that's
general in the second half.
That's really big for us. We want to pick the quarterback up after he throws the interception. So that was really big for us.
Eddie Hughes.
How important was it as a unit for you guys to force, obviously 4 turnovers, but to force some turnovers this week heading into this game?
It's very important because we were hopping on that all week, like turnovers. We were hopping on turnovers, and we're finally getting them. We're getting in position to make plays, and we just got to make them. I dropped 2 picks, but I'm going to come back strong.
Corey.
Jakeen, how excited were you guys for Alim to come away with that interception or the pick six there as well?
That was very exciting. It's always exciting when a D-line catch a pick. And then he changed the game right there.
Thanks, Bam.
All right, thanks, Jakeen. We hear that Bam Knight's there, so we'll let you go.
Mm-hmm.
All right, questions for Bam. James Henderson, go ahead.
Yeah, Bam, is it difficult to maintain kind of your aggression offensively when you're able to build a lead like that? Do you think that sometimes can contribute to why you maybe look kind of like lackadaisical after building that lead?
I don't think so. Honestly, the whole time, even if we're up 20, down, whatever, like we're taught the way we practice, like you play hard until the time runs out. So we kind of try to keep that mindset throughout this entire game.
Thank you.
Corey Smith.
Bam, how difficult was it to get going early in this game? Because obviously you ended up coming away with 2 touchdowns in this one, but it seemed like the running lanes weren't as wide open as they were against maybe Wake Forest or at times against Virginia Tech in that game as well.
Yeah, like we didn't get off to a slow start. It was just a matter of the running backs being able to kind of be more patient because, like, throughout the first quarter, we started to pick up on, they started to overrun the football. So, we sat down as a group, like us as players, like not even with the coaches, and like we taught each other and said we have to slow down and kind of read through our blocks in order to insert versus the other games, like they were kind of there as soon as we got the ball.
Thank you.
Schneider.
How big was it for you guys as an offense to see in the second half when you guys were kind of struggling to move the ball a little bit for the defense to keep picking you guys up with getting stops and forcing turnovers and doing what they did?
I would say that was like extremely big for us because, like you said, we got off to a bad start in the second half, just not being able to move the ball, running or passing. So especially that play with the lean, that was the big motivation for offense. Like after that, everybody's talking, let's go. So that played a huge factor in us just being successful offensively in the second half.
Rob McLean.
Yes, Bam, when you look at NC State last season, you had 1 conference win. Now you have 3, 2 of them on the road. How much confidence do you guys have right now, and how good can this team really be this season?
We have tremendous confidence, and I think we can be truly topping the ACC this year. I think we could have did that last year. It was just a matter of this year just having true leadership, not guys that when they play good, they want to lead. This year, even if they're not playing anything like that, they're still trying to lead and motivate players when they're on the field, even on the practice field. And I think that's the difference between this year and last year.
Justin Will.
And congrats on the win. Multiple times today, it looked like it took the entire Virginia defense to take you down on some of those runs. What goes on in your mind when you have those situations and just play until the whistle?
That just came from high school. I came from a wing T offense. So, we were taught throughout my whole entire career to just run your feet through contact. And I think that's kind of stuck with me because, we've done that for 4 years throughout high school. So that's still the kind of mindset I have. So, Coach Doran this week, he was talking about getting yak yards after contact. So that's something we strive on doing to Virginia this week.
Thank you.
And the last question for Bam will come from Friedlander.
Bam, you had 184, I believe, in the air, 179 on the ground today. How is that the kind of balance that you guys are looking for moving on to just about equal between passing and running?
Yes, sir. Yeah. We want to be able to just hurt people in every aspect of the game offensively. So that's something that we work on every week in practice, and I think we've been doing a good job lately.
All right. Thanks, Bam.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jonas, go ahead.
Alim, congratulations on the big man touchdown. But what I want to ask you is are we seeing this defense get more confident and grow up right before our eyes week 2?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We're nowhere where we want to be, obviously, but as each week goes, we're growing and growing better together. And once we reach our peak and where we want to be, it's going to be scary. I know a lot of you. But y'all are definitely seeing us become one of those top-tier defenses.
And I'm sorry. And it seems like even early on, you guys have a lot of confidence, a lot of swagger. Is that just through practice? Is that just through more experience? Where is that
practice? The way we play is the way we practice, the same stuff. When we had the dog bone and stuff like that today, that swagger is what brings fun to the game. And we're always going to play with that. You'll never shit about that.
Andrew Schneider.
Alim, this is the second week in a row that you guys had a goal line stand from the 1 yard line and kept the opposing offense from getting any points. Can you talk about what goes into that and how much confidence that gives you guys as a defense to be able to go out there and just kind of wall up and keep them out?
I ain't gonna lie to you. When you got somebody like Josh in there, you just kind of expect it. I don't think anybody in the country can move Josh out the way by themselves. So we know they're not going to run a slam up the middle, so they're either going to try to bounce it out. And we got big ends in there. I was at end today, and Savion Jackson was the end. And we had no problem trying to get through the B gaps with the the tackles and stuff. So when you got somebody like Josh in there, the confidence level is through the roof. So
Thank you.
Corey Smith.
Well, Liam, I want to ask you about your touchdown. For you to be able to pick that off, I've had a lot of touchdowns at the high school level, but what was it like to get your first college touchdown?
It was crazy. Like, I had told Coach Gibson in like second quarter, right before going to halftime, I said, when we come back, I'm going to catch a pick six. And that's I was just talking crazy. And that's exactly what happened. I was like, this is really happening. I'm celebrating in the end zone. Like, did not just happen. Like, but it was fun. I was glad I was able to tip the ball and add some points to the scoreboard and help contribute to the win. So it was fun though.
And how big of those goal line stand moments become? You know, I know you were asked about it already, but those getting those types of goal line moments, how pivotal is that for the defense, and also, you know, kind of inspiring the offense as well?
Oh, very much so, because for the defense, it's a pride thing for us, not letting them. They're about 1 yard in the college football offense, and they can't score on us. So that's a pride thing. We take pride in that. It gives energy to the team when we get a 4th and goal stop. The offense comes out, wants to be firing and blazing, just like we were on the field. So the energy transfers over. But we definitely pride ourselves in those goal line stops, because if anybody can stop a college football offense at the 1 yard line, then we're doing something right.
Thank you, Lane.
All right, last question is going to be for Friedlander.
Yeah, Alim, did you guys sense that the offense was kind of needing a pick-me-up when you scored the touchdown? And how big was that to kind of help them out by putting points on the board and kind of taking some of the pressure off of them?
Mm-hmm. I didn't really sense like a pick-me-up type deal. The offense, I knew they were going to get going. I wasn't really too worried about them, getting their energy back and stuff, getting going. The picks, the touchdown I had, I'm just glad I was able to contribute to the scoreboard. I knew our offense was going to score regardless, though. But I'm just glad I can contribute else to the win. But I didn't really think we had like a pick-me-up type of deal.
How big of a momentum swing was that, though?
Oh, it was. I think it was huge, though. It did kind of the sideline for Virginia. We could notice it, how they're kind of down a little bit. And I was just like, oh, man, this and that. And when you see that in the team, that's when you attack. That's when you start going forward. And that's exactly what we did. So
thank you very much. Congratulations, big guy.
Thank you.
Thanks, Alim.
Thank you. Thank you all.
And that concludes this press conference.
Thank you, Bill. Thanks, Craig.
Hi, guys.
Thanks everyone.
Guys.
Trip back home.